Crazy Russian 86 here, and welcome back to another video. Forgot to mention is that when I was talking to Todd yesterday, Todd told me my apartment right now has similar setup to the apartments he used to live before, and I kind of can see that. And also my place is close to the police station too, which is I'm not really too happy about it. And I remember when Todd used to live in a place like this, he was similar age to me right now too. So I'm gonna drink some malt liquor. And there is this salad right here, speaking of Todd, because I know, Todd likes food, He's proud to be a chef or whatever, I'm gonna wash my hands real quick, kind of, sort of. No snaps, no sneezes, none of that shit. I'm not doing it, by the way, people. Because I'm not Todd. But I'm not gonna be putting Todd down, because he is who he is, Sometimes I had fun with him, I made good videos with him. I was happy to talk to him and to his mom, which was a real weird thing, because why his mom even wants the hell talk to me? She was. I remember when I was coming to kick it with Todd and Todd's mom saw me, she was giving me $10, so I'm gonna for me to get the fuck out of here. And now she wants to talk to me, so it's like, don't get me wrong, she never hated me, I never had bad thing, but she was never eager to talk to me like that. Internet sucks. It's pretty bad. So it's my salad, people. It's my tomatoes, cucumbers, and I got some stuff from some freaking basil and all of that. Maybe I should around. I applied for a couple of places, which is like forklift type of job, and I don't have good abilities for it. But at the same time, I'm an alcoholic with a bad coordination. Please take me to the job. In the end of the day, I've been talking about it over and over again, so. I just collected my first welfare check. You should too. You get money for doing nothing. True, it's good to get money for doing nothing. I'm gonna eat later. Malt liquor. I should call it malt liquor. I'm not playing these stupid games. Fuck all of that. People, I've been living how I'm living until the real PewDiePie that goes to you, bitch. Malt liquor. I, you know. Well, nothing to do with these idiots. But now I know what's up, so Gonna try to get my life back to normal at some point, cause it's not life. Pretty depressing, pretty depressing. Now at least, it was a little better before in some ways. But, it is what it is. Still making okay money, trying to get back in shape. I don't know. Let's see. What else they say? People think I shouldn't burp in my apartment. I am affecting ozone layer. I don't give a fuck. People are to them. Ozone layer and not burping or burping. Tiny Tim Rauscheder, who died like back in 2017. He died like what, October 30th or sometime around there. He was like 39 years old at the time. The greatest drinker on YouTube. He was able to drink a 40 in like 10 seconds. He used to burp a lot. He was drinking a lot and still had a job. I remember once I was in Cleveland, I was trying to contact him on Facebook to see if I can make a YouTube video with him drinking malt liquor. But never happened. I was trying to collab with Casper the Ghost too, didn't work. But I did meet Ramstats and Cameraman, as you all know. Sit-down Brown. So... I used to talk to people on Nuvo years ago. Yep. Now people talking about what to do with me. Leave me alone without people. I'm like, yeah, sure. Please do. I used to live how I wanted. I'm not talking to the stupid people. Talking about I can drone and misuse the equipment. People are so stupid. I don't think so, but even if I will, I don't give a fuck. I'm already almost 35 years old and I lived so long. There are a lot of people who didn't even live it to my age. But yeah, definitely, I just looked at the chat. I see how stupid people are and I just don't feel like I won't talk to them. I don't want to deal with all of that, what the fuck. Well, they think they're joking. Oh, I'm gonna turn on the faucet, now I'm gonna... Yeah, so dangerous. Get out of here. Have no time to be talking about... Have no time to be talking to all of these idiots. Malt liquor. I live my life so much better without idiots being on my ass for no reason. Telling me real PewDiePie is right. Fuck that bitch. What she's right about? She's not right about nothing. Shit. When people start acting funny or whatever, like, oh, do you need help or whatever, there are a lot of managers at FedEx who fucking quit the job and say, I'm not doing this bullshit. So I don't know who is right, who is wrong. I've been watching the other day the video about Socrates. And the guy was a great philosopher. He was convicted. He was an old man. And there were like 279 people who all to give him punishment, 221 who were against it. And then, you know, some people were saying, you know what, you can just like go with the fine or whatever. And he said, sure, I'll do it. And he's been saying, you know what, if I'm gonna die, people remember me forever. If I'm gonna live, you know, I'll die in my bed. Because he was already an old man at the time. I don't know how old was he, like, I don't know. I need to look up on Wikipedia. Shit like that. And months later, and then he said something, I don't remember what exactly. I mean, it's not gonna happen to me right now. I don't think it's my time yet. But, you know, my point was actually different. It was more so about talking about stupid people who support the real PewDiePie. Because when I read the comments, they were talking about humanity never change. So, fuck the real PewDiePie. You can say that I'm wrong and she is right, oh well. You can think whatever the fuck you wanna think. And you can write the comments, I'll be checking on them periodically. Let me see what these idiots wrote right there in this fucking chat. Ah, okay. People have been saying, go away, troll. Thanks, Gabriella Dawson. I appreciate that comment. So, stop spitting. I'm not even spitting actually. Am I spitting? Let me see. Not really. Mouth liquor. These trolls, not talking to them. And there are a lot of people who support Zionism because they think what Zionism is all about. It's all about Jewish people, having their own land. That's what it is portrayed to be. What in reality Zionism is a Jewish agenda of these people who don't even follow Judaism to rule the world. Lobby for Israel, kill Palestinians, and then make an excuse saying, you know what, Palestinians never existed. Jesus Christ never existed either. Kill somebody and then say, well, these people whom we killed, they never existed. Therefore, we didn't do nothing wrong. Fuck the kikes, malt liquor. But I've been doing something wrong too, like I've been not good to some fellow human being. Like my boss called me today in this freaking job. And the day when my car broke down, the old man drove for like 2.5 hours, 3 hours just to pick me up from Toledo. He didn't ask for nothing, I didn't give him nothing. And my boss was like, well, it's a common courtesy. You should offer him gas money and all of that. And I didn't think about it. And he didn't ask. And the funny thing is, when I took somebody from Toledo, the funny thing is also from Toledo, there is another driver. He's a good guy too. He got his car broke down in Toledo. He gave me the gas money, and then he Alright guys. Alright guys. Seems like internet is back. And I'm seeing some people by the pool, by the way. Just gonna show you people. Yeah. There's a freaking pool. So this is where I used to drink. And now I'm right here by the apartment. So the people out there who's thinking that, I'm not. Hey. There are some females over there. And I'm gonna be, hey girl, how are you? La 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 la. And they're gonna try to fucking fix me. Nah. Good thing I have my woman, I don't care. And I've been complaining to my woman too, like, I want to go to the pool, I cannot get there and whatever. And she's like, go to where you used to live. You can use the pool over there. And I'm like, yeah, come here, use the pool, my place. And I can use that pool too, because technically, I'm still allowed to do that. So, and she's like, I like that pool over there better than this one. And yeah, place over there, it looks a little bit better. But at the same time, let me see if I can, let me see. Oh yeah, okay. It's lifting this shit up. Yeah, but it's the same type of pool, Because this pool is like 5 feet tall, it's like 5 foot. That one about the same. I just relocated down here because in my place There's no freaking internet. So malt liquor. And it says, what is it? Pool for residents only. I'm a fucking resident. I was trying my keys and I couldn't get there. It's only 5 feet. I'm not gonna freaking kill myself in the pool. That's for damn sure. Let me see what these stupid people are saying. Oh. Zionism equals elitism and greed. Exactly. Okay, whatever. Oh, so the fact that I'm staring at people and staring at my phone in a weird way, this is like a deal breaker. Well, I do. I do like to stare at people. Yes, I'm fucking weird. Yes, I'm staring weirdly at my phone. But so fucking what? Maybe it's not normal, but I don't care. This is not, you're just being nitpicking right now. Because you're trying to fuck with me over little shit. And that's not reasonable, that's pretty nitpicking. So if there is nothing better you can say just to so ha ha ha, this guy, there's something wrong with me, so fucking what? Big deal. There are a lot of crazy people in this world, so what? The only reason why you're fucking with me because you don't like me. So you're trying to find every little thing just to fuck with me. And that's fucked up. That's wrong. That's all I can say about that. That's just wrong. You're being very nitpicking right now for no reason. Because before I used to stare at people and yeah, they didn't like it, but they were trying to teach me I shouldn't be doing it. Well, maybe I shouldn't, but quite honestly, I don't care that much. Because I know that even if I'm gonna stop staring at people, I'm gonna be socially better. Okay, maybe I will be. But what makes you think that if that's gonna be the case, I will get along with people? Even if I'm gonna change that. Not mention that people can change too. They can say, you know what? We're just not gonna give a fuck about this guy staring at us. And let's say, if the girl really likes me, right, and I stare at her, there's something wrong with me, whatever, she can, it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. Because there are a lot of normal people, like I've been saying, without any kind of weird habits or fetishes who don't stare at people. Yeah. I'm still here living and breathing. And I'm not paying attention to the trolls, but let me take a look what the stupid people's been saying. Oh, now he's telling me to go back to Russia. Okay. Oh, I'm making people uncomfortable. Go socialize. I mean, I don't care. That's why I'm not trying to socialize because see, first of all, you're telling me that I'm a weird guy, right? Granted, the more you socialize, the better you get. But at the same time, in order for me to socialize, I need to have a passion, we need to have a common interest with these people. I mean, I can try to pursue with people and talk to them, but if they're gonna start correcting me, I want nothing to do with them. That's number one. Number two, okay, like before I was like trying to socialize more. But you see, you have to be certain way, you have to act certain way in order to socialize. Right? And if you're not that way, people gonna reject you. Now, there are some people who don't give a fuck, who look at it, you know what, yes, this guy is socially awkward, I know, but I don't care. Just like me and Todd. Todd is talking about his perverted fantasies. I don't think that's normal. But I don't care because all I'm looking for is just to have a body to get drunk and, you know, together, and I just don't give a shit. I know that he's less normal than me, and other people been saying that, but I don't give a fuck. See? Other people telling me I'm normal, awkward, weird. Okay, fine, I don't give a fuck. But what makes you think that if I'm gonna start socializing with people and I'm gonna start saying what I think and I'm gonna start talking about what interests me, who's been telling you if I'm gonna do that, people's gonna accept me? I may learn how to deal with people, but I'm still gonna be myself. Therefore, people may not accept me because, you know, when we start talking, they will be just talking about what interests them, and I will be like, what the fuck? And then I'll start talking to them what interests me, and they're gonna be like, what the fuck? That's it. So even if I learned all the social rules, so-called, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna get along with people. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of macho men, you know, who know how to socialize. They get girls, they're, you know, successful with everything. But for some reason, they're having 3 different kids from 3 different women. Or they can be 50-year-old and no children, no families, but they can get girls. Why? What's wrong with them? See, it's not only about you being weird and creepy or awkward or whatever. There's more to it than that. In order to be with people, you have to like them, you have to have a drive, and you have to be compatible, okay? If you don't have that, it's not gonna work out anyway. You have to have common interests and things like that. Yes, being weird and awkward, it's a turn off, I get it. But even if you don't have that, it doesn't mean it's gonna be a success. Or if it's gonna be a success, it could be short-term success. And then they're gonna be like, you know what, I don't wanna deal with this guy, he doesn't give a fuck about me, you know, he's just fucking asshole. You know, could be things could go different ways. So freaking what? Big deal. You know, I just let people be and let them do what they do. You know, this woman with their kids, they have their lives to live. I'm not trying to mess with them. I'm just here drinking beer, talking about what interests me. And I just let people do whatever the fuck they want to do. That's it, you know. Why do I need these freaking people bullying me and correcting me and telling me that I'm weird and creepy and to change my ways? I don't want to hear that shit, you know? I don't. If they feel that way, they can go, you know? You're entitled to your opinion, it's a free country. But now I'm not, letting people, I'm not getting bothered by people talking all this bullshit, telling me they're trying to help me. I understand that, I get it. Yes, I'm awkward and weird, so fucking what? I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't care. But I'm still myself and it doesn't really matter. I'm not trying to be sociable just because. I'm not falling for that trap. Because it's pointless. I'm 34 years old, I'm about to be 35. I'm still alive. There are a lot of people who didn't make it to my age. I do what I want, whatever interests me. That's it. And if you don't feel like you want to be part of it, fine. I don't care. It's your life. This is your life. This is my life. Do whatever you want. Do whatever makes you feel good. That's it. I'm too fucking old to feel bad about myself because I cannot get woman. I'm too fucking old for that, okay? I have better things in life to do than be worrying about things which I cannot get because of who I am as a person. Not to mention, I don't even want nothing. I don't want to be in this fucked up world even like this. Like whenever I go to fucking internet and I'm watching what's going on around me, I'm like, you know what? I just don't care. Nothing bothers me anymore. I'm too old for that. Whenever I'm doing something which I think is right, or whenever I'm trying to do something whatever makes me happy, people telling me that I don't want to deal with you, you need to get fired, you piece of shit. Okay. You're only proving the point that I have a reason that I'm right, that I want nothing to do with you. Thank you very much. That's why I'm just doing videos, and whenever, before I used to get mad when people start talking shit to me and whatever. Now I'm just like not even pay attention to it. Okay. So people are telling me that I need to start talking to people. And the reason why I don't get along with people is that I'm not normal. Fuck you, you idiot. Normal or not, like I keep telling you, it doesn't matter. There are a lot of normal people. Okay, there are a lot of normal people in this world. Who still cannot get it together. Normal or not normal doesn't mean that you can get along. I have no problem talking to people. But why should I be talking to people if they're gonna start telling me, oh, there's something wrong with you, you need to change, you need to start talking differently, you need to start acting differently. And the fact that people are weirded out by me, good, I don't care. Let them go. Let them go. They went, they left, they weirded out. Where I'm at? Am I chasing them and I'm going after them? No. I'm sitting still where I'm at, right? I'm not saying, oh, girl, so beautiful. I want you, I like your children. I want to be all of that. I'm standing where I'm standing. People have their own lives, they do their own thing. You know? They're gone. What am I doing? I'm just sitting where I'm sitting. You tell me I'm weird and creepy, okay, fine. Find somebody who is not weird and creepy. But make sure that that man's not gonna cheat on you with other women. And dump you like a fucking bitch. I'm straight, I don't care. I have my woman, she accept me for who I am. I'm content with that. She knows that I'm an awkward person. She doesn't care. She accepted me for who I am. My life has been fucked up because of people like the real PewDiePie. I'll never be normal. I know that. Next. Come talk to people. Do you know, you fucking idiot, that I've been talking to people before? Do you realize the fact that just talking it's not enough? You have to make people feel interested in you. So you need to appeal to them, you need to talk what interests them. I mean, sure, I'm cutting myself off, but I'm not trying to talk to people. But then again, number one, why should I talk to people who are gonna shut me down and they're gonna be telling me how to be and how to act and how to live, number one, against my own will. Number two, if I'm gonna be myself and they're gonna reject me for who I am, why do I need to be talking to these people when they're just not right for me? If I start talking to people and I look at them like, what the fuck? Why do I need it in my life? Challenges are one thing, but people have personalities too. You can teach me how to act, how to talk, how to do things, and people with challenges, of course, It's gonna take them longer to master the skills. But even if I master the skills, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna be getting along with people or I'm gonna have the same interests and things like that. See, there's a difference between who you are and what your challenges are. You can teach me how to assemble a dishwasher, how to load, how to wash dishes, how to do things, but the way I'm gonna do things, it's still gonna be different for everybody. And you may not like how I do things, and you may have problem with it, but then again, you can only teach me how to do things, but you have no control over my mind. You have no control over the speed with which I'm doing things. You have no control over the way I think, what I'm interested in, things like that. You have no control over that type of stuff. All you can do is you can show me here, this is how you do this task. Here, this is what you do. That's it. But everything else, I have no control over. If I don't feel comfortable with people, or people don't feel comfortable with me, you have no control over that, idiot. And that's my point. This is not something you can teach people. You know, just like Einstein said, you know what, we're all geniuses. But if you judge the frog by its ability how to climb the tree, you're an idiot. So you can only deal with people who have the same mentality, the same purpose as you are. So that's it. I keep telling you. And I'm not miserable to be by myself. I'm not. I'm not even worried about people anymore. But definitely when I was dealing with people who were not letting me live how I want and do things how I want, I was definitely more miserable dealing with people like that than being by myself. Just like Ronald Ram, you know Ryan Ram. When I'm by myself, I do what I want, I act how I want, I can't talk to people when I feel like it, and people don't want to deal with me, I feel okay. But when people like you tell me how to be and how to act, this is what actually makes me feel miserable. I'm not gonna lie, but that's how I really feel. So if let's say I'm gonna be myself, and I feel like talking to girls, and I do it and they reject me for who I am, I'm gonna feel miserable. But you know, when you're telling me how to be and how to act, that makes me feel angry. And that makes me feel like, you know what, now I don't want to deal with nobody. And I don't want to talk to nobody. Now knowing that people don't want to deal with me because of who I am makes me feel like, you know what, I don't want to talk to people either. So see, everything goes both ways. Because what I want to be myself, and I want people to do what I want and accept me as is. I don't want to change to please other people, see? And this is how people are, you know? Everyone is like that. It's like everybody wants to get things, and people like to complain, and then you tell people, hey, in order to get what you want, you need to change. All of a sudden, people are gonna be like, you know what? I don't want to change. Back to square one, see? That's just how we are as humans, period. It's the same thing, I've been talking about it before, but, you know, people are just keep saying the stupid things that they've been saying, and I've been replying the same thing. It's like a vicious cycle, you know. It's all the same thing. Malt liquor. And by the way, for the record, I'm not staring at people, just so you know, because I want to talk to them, but I'm shy. Sometimes I just like to stare at people, period. I know it's weird, I know, but I just like to do it. It doesn't mean, I understand that people may interpret it that way, I get it. But a lot of times I just stare at people for no reason. Just like last week, I've been doing the route, right, and I ordered something. And I've been standing there, looking at the guy, waiting for my order to come. And he was like, do you need help? And I've been getting irritated. Because in reality, I was just staring at him for no reason. And I was just standing there till I'm gonna get my fucking sandwich. I was not looking for help. I didn't want to say nothing. I realized that I don't want to interrupt with him with his job. I was just staring just because, for no reason, you know? Just like looking like this, for no reason. I didn't need nothing. I was just waiting for my sandwich. I didn't need help, didn't need nothing. I was just staring and waiting, for no reason. I guess it's weird, but you know. So what? So, why misinterpreting me? You're telling me that's weird, that I do what I do, it's a turn off. Well, you can understand me and get over it and stop caring. And also, a lot of times when I start feeling anxious, I feel comfortable around people, I start talking to them. Like I said before, who told you if I'm gonna start talking, you're gonna accept me as is? You may not. So, in a way, I'm doing people a favor. Because I'm saying, you know what? I don't want to be that person who is gonna annoy you. So I'm just gonna leave you alone. If you're willing to deal with me as is, good. We can have a conversation. But if not, my weird behavior may be actually a blessing to you. Because maybe you wouldn't have to deal with another annoying person whom you may not want to deal with. Now, you may want to say that, oh, be somebody whom people would want to deal with. Well, maybe I cannot be that person. So, it's your fault for asking you to be somebody I cannot be. You know, you have to be reasonable, you have to be smart, and you can understand whom you're dealing with, and stop demanding from people something which they cannot do, or be somebody which they cannot be. It's just not something which is feasible, you know. And you know, I used to be that person who was demanding from people to be whom they cannot be. I just stopped doing it. That's it. Malt liquor. You know what people say? You become an adult when you learn how to talk. And you become a wise man when you know when not to say anything. See? Think about that. You're a wise man if you know when you're not to say anything. And silence is golden. Malt liquor. Let's look at the comments once again. Let's see. I'm so drunk. Let me see what these people saying. Alright, Ryan Ram. Let me report you real quick. For harassment and bullying. I'm not in danger, I'm not reporting anybody, okay? You can say whatever you want. It's freedom of speech here. But you being stupid or being unreasonable, I block you. Oh, you don't care? Okay, I mean, sure. Oh, okay. I'm thinking that I'm right. I know I'm right. And I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to talk to me like that. Ha ha ha, you're not normal, you need to change. You're not supposed to be this way. I'm gonna start treating you like a disability. So you're gonna be more sociable. Look, I keep telling you the same thing. You're trying to make me more sociable and what? At the expense of me doing the work? You're trying to be more sociable at what? At the expense of me being an asshole and hurting other people? You're trying to make me more sociable in expense of what? Dealing with people whom I have nothing in common about? Or dealing with people who's gonna make fun of me and they're gonna make me angry and I'm gonna start acting crazy? See? Again, you know whom you're dealing with. I can talk to you, but you're gonna tell me to shut up. Okay, you're telling me to shut up, then why should I talk to you? You know? If you already know that I have Asperger's and I'm socially inept, and whenever I'm gonna start opening my mouth, you're gonna start shutting me down, why the fuck should I be talking to you anyway? You already know that I have Asperger's and I'm gonna be talking nonsense. Okay, we already established that. So if you feel that way, why should I be talking to you? Talk to somebody who has some sense. If you feel that way, of course. Of course, I don't think that way, but this is how you feel. If that's your way of thinking, then you shouldn't be talking to me. Plain and simple. If you feel that way, get out of here and stop talking to me. Because I don't want to talk to people who try to force me to be somebody whom I'm not. Or telling me you're not normal. Or you shouldn't be doing things this way. And telling me I'm helping you when in reality you're doing everything to destroy my life when I'm trying to live and work the best manner possible. See? So I'm keep telling you. You're the one who fucking with my life. Oh, I'm fucking with your life because I don't think that what you do is normal. Well, it's what you think. Are you the fucking god? The Ryan Ram? Can you change my design? You're not God, Ryan Ram. You're human being like me. Fucking idiot. That's why I blocked you, because you fucking idiot. And I know I used to do the same thing to other people, so I guess it's karma. But then again, see, this is how we are as people. We want to have friends, we want to have life, we want to have fun, but we want it on our terms. It just doesn't work that way. Because we're all different. That's why I keep saying, you know, because we're all different, that's why we don't get along. It's nothing to do with Asperger's. Because there are a lot of normal people who still cannot get along with each other. And even if the fact that the way I do things is because of Asperger's, what's the best course of action for me? To do my job the best I can based on my abilities. And the fact that if you're gonna start helping me and doing things for me, that's not gonna help me. If you're gonna do everything for me, guess what? I will never gonna be able to do things. If you're gonna let me do things on my own and be patient with me, I will be able to do things, but I'm gonna be able to do it on my time. But if you're gonna do everything for me and tell me, ha ha ha, you have Asperger's, you shouldn't be doing nothing, ha ha ha, you child, well, you're the one ensuring me that I will always be a child. But then you shouldn't be mocking me for that, because you're the one who making me disabled, you know? So at this point, you're the one who is disabling me, so fuck you. So what you doing? You disabling me, and then you blaming me for you disabling me. Shouldn't blame me, you should blame yourself, motherfucker. Mouth liquor. You can't change my design. You can't change what I can or cannot do. You can't change the way I think. This is not subject to change. That's only I can change it, not you. Because you're not me, idiot, okay? Let me see what else people are saying. Mouth liquor, NEP. Learn to talk to people better. I mean, doing what I've been doing, I improved my social life in a way. I learned how to talk to people a little bit better. But let me tell you this, okay? Let me tell you this. I can talk to people better, but I still can only be myself, see? And like I said before, yes, I can be more diplomatic, right? I can, instead of cussing people out and being rude to people, I can just not say anything and just walk away. And quite honestly, I can say this, that American people are good at it. And me being from Russia, the way I grew up, and I know you're thinking it's Asperger, but that's not. You know, see, white Americans, they are more developed. When they see that someone is different from who they are, that they're weird, whatever, instead of changing that person, instead of telling them what they think, they just walk out and don't talk to them, right? And I can see that these people who do that, they are smart. Because they see that this person is not like us, they already can say that they got nothing in common with each other. And that's why instead of like saying, no, Emil, you fucking idiot, you fucking weird, knowing that if they're gonna say that, I'm gonna get angry, what they do instead of it? They just leave me alone and don't talk to me, right? Because I understand this kind of person I am, and they don't want to deal with me. Now, me, growing up in Russia, you know, with less culture, society, you say, oh, you weird, fuck you, I don't give a fuck, started being rude to people. You know, white Americans, they already been through it. That's why they just leave people alone and don't talk to them. Because they know that these people are not subject to change. Now, I can learn how to be more diplomatic. I can learn how not to be as rude, right? I can learn how to not to say anything when I just want to punch somebody in the face or cut somebody out. I can learn that too. But, I cannot please other people, and I cannot be somebody whom I'm not. I can learn how to be diplomatic, like I said, but I cannot be friends with these people if you're not compatible, okay? So, that's that. So yes, I can learn how to talk to people. But what does it mean learn how to talk to people? Instead of cussing people out and being rude, I can learn how to not to say anything. I can do that. But being diplomatic doesn't mean that we're gonna get along and we're gonna be friends. See? In order to get along and be friends, we have to have common interests, we have to have things in common, and things like that. And now, if you don't have that, we just cannot be friends. Okay? The best you can do is to be diplomatic, to be courteous and polite. And instead of showing fingers or cussing people out and beating people's faces, you just don't say anything and just keep going. And that's it, the best you can do, you know. But that's not friendship. That's not meaning that we're gonna get along. That just means that we're just gonna be civilized about it. So that's that. So, but if I'm gonna start talking to people and people's gonna think that I'm weird, I just cannot help it. Because I'm just being myself. So, but then people can say, ha, you an idiot. I can just be a bigger person, I can just walk away instead of trying to get into the fight. That's the best I can do. But then again, if I see that who I am goes against the way that somebody else is, I can just walk away in order to avoid the trouble, but I can't be friends with that person. See? Everything goes both ways. Just like I can keep telling you. I can be more civilized, I can be cordial, but I cannot be friends with people whom I'm just not compatible with. See, you understand. Yeah, see, hot sauce. Now talking. See, now we got to that kind of mutual understanding. So, see how it is. Alright guys, on this note, let me kill this wheel. Because I've been taking over an hour to drink a 24, which I could have done in less than 15 minutes. Because before I used to be able to drink fucking 14, almost 240s in 15 minutes. And now I'm drinking 24 for fucking 1 hour and 15 minutes. So let's kill it. Alright? And now I'm gonna go home and eat some salad. Alright guys. Swill, swill, swill. Now I'm done. Ooh. Alright guys, thanks for watching. It's not public drinking because I'm right outside of my apartment complex. I'm looking at the pool, I know it's locked. I know that if I really want to, I can jump over it, but I'm not gonna do it. Because I don't want to have problem with the law right now, and I don't care. Because if I do, people in America gonna consider me dangerous. Well, I'm gonna say this. I've been trying to go to the freaking office to see if I can talk to somebody, how can I get to the pool so I can just go there. But the office is locked all the time. And by the way, I'm a resident, so I have a right to go there because I pay my rent. And I don't have a key from that pool either. And I know how to swim, by the way. And if I want to, I can really jump up and go there. I just don't want to deal with the consequences. But can I physically do it? Yes, I can. If you want to demonstrate it, yes, I can. I can jump up there and then jump right back up before police comes in. Just to prove you that I can do it. But I don't want to deal with the fucking legal consequences of fucking breaking entry or trespassing. And now people have a problem with the way my head is shaped. Because, you know, my head shaped like people with Asperger's, so I look weird. Well, like I said, this is not something you can do anything about. Oh, you're telling me that I shouldn't be acting ignorant and all of that? Or I have no right to be smart, to do something because I'm not normal? That's why I keep telling you, I don't give a fuck about your norms, because you don't apply to me, you know. But if you feel like, you know, there's something wrong with me, I have weirdly shaped head, therefore I cannot act like a boss because I'm not supposed to, well, I don't give a fuck about you and I don't give a fuck about your norms. Just like, see this pool, right? I'm not supposed to break into it, right? I'm a resident, right? I have a right to go there, but none of my keys gonna fit, you know? If I'm gonna try to get there, I probably can't. Because let me see, there's this thing right here. It's locked. Now I have my keys. Let me see, let's try this key, right? From my place. Not fitting, right? It's not fitting. And there's another key right here. Not fitting. There is this key, I don't know what the fuck that is, but not working. There's this key. Not working. See, I'm a resident, I have a right to go there, but I don't have no keys. I can try to go to the office and say, hey, I need the key from the pool. I'm a resident, I have a right to go there. How can I do it? But office is closed. I can jump up and get there easily. But I'm not gonna do it because it's, you know, it's America. You can do it, but you will get kicked out of your apartment. I mean, maybe, but quite honestly, I'm planning to be where I'm at only for another like 2 months. I don't even want to be here for that long. And then I can always have options. If I'm gonna get kicked out, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Cause see, I can go back where I used to live. And I would happily do that, you know. So, I mean, I don't even want to be where I'm at. So, yeah, maybe I should just pick the damn lock, yeah. Once I'm gonna go to the office, I'm gonna see. But then again, it's almost fucking September. Bad for my rental record. Well, let me tell you something. It's not gonna be bad for my rental record. Because my name is not even on the list. Let's just start there, okay? But, yeah. So, my name is not on the list, so I don't give a fuck. It's not gonna be bad for my rental record. It's not. So, I'm not worried about it. As a matter of fact, nobody gives a fuck. There is somebody else's name on the rental record of this place. So, pretty much, if I'm gonna get kicked out, it's gonna be bad for somebody else's record, not mine. I tell you that. But good point though, good point, hot sauce. But no, it's not gonna be bad for my rental record. Because I'm not even supposed to be here like that. This place is on somebody else's name, not my name. You know? And the only reason why I'm here is because of, you know, what happened between me and my girlfriend daughter, which is again, that was like a setup, that was not real. She's a good girl, she's a good kid. That's just the bullshit. That's like the same thing as people talking about me being dangerous. How the fuck am I dangerous? I'm not beating nobody. I'm not fighting with nobody. If anything, because you motherfuckers are pressing me, because you're not letting me live and work how I want, you know? So, I don't know how am I dangerous. Because I'm a beta male, okay, that's why I'm dangerous. Come on, man, give me a break. Beta males are not dangerous, they're victims anyway. They were born weird, no woman wanna fuck them, and they have their sexual desires based on what, this fucking kike, Sigmund Freud, whatever. Which, you know, makes sense, but, you know, that's what I'm saying, you know, if you're weird, you creepy, you autistic, you retarded, cannot get a woman pay for sex. Or get a woman who is going to be willing to be dealing with you as is. That's it. You know, there's not much more to it. Like I'm saying, yes, I'm not biggest, I'm not strongest, but I live till 34, I'm almost 35, I'm still alive. I can lift, I can do things. So by you telling me that the fact that I'm not doing things like a normal person, I should be put on disability, I shouldn't be doing nothing, well, if that's the case, you're the one who is, you know, disabling me, you know, best way I can, then, you know, I can still do things. But the way I do things, like I've been telling you, there's nothing you can control. You can't control that. You're not me. So you're not God to change me. I've been born the way I've been born almost 35 years ago. And you can have an issue with that. I get it. But you cannot fix that issue because you're not me. You may not like it. I get it. But then again, I may not like the way you do things either. So, but you cannot do nothing about it. You know? You're human, you're not God. Where I'm working now, I'm delivering medicine to the fucking hospitals. and being evaluated and getting paid for it. And I'm getting paid fairly good. But you know what? I just won't do the job. I'm tired of proving that I'm not stupid to everybody. And now people been leaving me alone more. So I'm kind of being a little bit happier because of that. You know, nobody's treating me like I'm a illiterate, stupid individual. And of course, you know, English language is not the same as Russian. You know, in Russian language, you say the name, the spelling is like, you know, you can tell, right? But in English language, things can be pronounced all kind of ways and can be spelled differently. That's why, you know, like it's okay to spell some names if it's not common. And me, you know, but then again, there are common names like John Smith, you know, like there are like some common names. So that's why like I like how it is in the police, you know, they say common spelling. If it's not common, they spell it for you, you know. I get it now, I get it. Because it's America, things can be different ways. In Russia, we don't have that like that, but in America it is the case, you know. I get it now. I didn't know that before, but now I know. So I'm not, you know, I'm not acting crazy because of it like I used to, because now I know. But then again, you know, like, if you have a common name and you're spelling it to me, I still can, you know, I can be upset because that makes me think that you think I'm stupid because you have a common name and obviously, you know, but if it's not common, yeah, I get it, you know, like things like that. But that's why I'm saying I consider something wrong with what's going on. And people say, oh, we treat you that way because there's something wrong with you. Well, there are 50 shades of gray, and there are 50 shades of wrong, you know? Too much Viking in me. You know what? Here's the funny thing. I actually do have some Viking in me. I actually do. And it's actually true. When I did my DNA testing, I was like 70.7% Ashkenazi Jew, 28.4% Russian, and 0.7% Finnish. I was talking to my friend Charlie, and he's been talking to me. Emil, you have some Viking blood in you. And guess what? I actually do. Because think about who are Finnish people, right? They're Vikings. So Slavic people and Finnish people, they are warriors, you know. So I actually do have some Viking in me. But I think I said it and you probably saw it. So DNA tested, yes, I have a little bit of Viking blood in me. So yeah, a little bit I do. I do, so... You love it, great. So that was really on point. It was really on point. So, Jewish and Viking. Yes, sir. Jewish, Slavic, and Viking. Yep, that describes me. That's all I have. Jewish, Slavic, and Viking. Yep, yes, sir. All right, guys, in this point, I'm gonna stop this stream. It's been kind of almost an hour and a half. My mood is a little bit better, you know, because, like, you know, just kind of drink some beer, you know, kind of got some therapeutic talk, kind of got shit out of my mind. Now I'm gonna eat some healthy salad, you know, and, you know, hopefully my life will get better, because, quite honestly, you know, my life has been pretty depressing because of the other people, but I'm not gonna let other people get to me. Fuck it. I'm just gonna do me, and fuck it. Whatever happens, happens. Let it be, just like John Lennon said. Thanks for watching. All the best to you guys. Peace out. Later.